everybody, so in this video we're going to talk about the myth of aging. Now if you haven't already, hit subscribe and hit that notifications bell so you get a cheeky little notification every time I put up a new video. So like I said, we're going to talk about the myth of aging, and I was kind of inspired to talk about this. It's in no way like out there looking for birthday wishes, but it was my birthday 3 days ago, and it got me thinking. Like, I've made jokes, and I'm quite, if you know me personally, I'm quite kind of I'm quite happy to make a joke about myself. So obviously I'd make a joke about being old and things like that. And I was like, oh, okay. So for those of you who don't know, I've just turned 27. Even saying it, I'm like, fuck. But like, we joke. But age really, and you hear some people say age is really just a number. But it is, isn't it? Like, I mentally, I don't feel an age, if that makes sense. I mean, age is it's such a separate thing, isn't it? I mean, we are not our age, we are not, I mean, age, what is age? It was something that was put onto us because somebody so many years ago said that's 12 months in a year, so that makes you a year older. Like, who created birthdays, who created that? Like, you know, it's really interesting where it comes from. But obviously, people say, oh, well, I think a lot differently to when I was younger. Well, of course, because you have different life experiences, don't you? And those life experiences then obviously translate into a different way of thinking, a more kind of diverse way of thinking. You grow more as a human, as a spiritual being. But aging really is a myth, because who really created aging? And, you know, if age is created, then who says it's a year? And if it's a year, then how do we know how long a year is? And like, obviously people say, well, there's 12 months in a year, blah, 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 blah. Okay, and stick with me on this. You know, who said? Who said that it was a year? Who said that, you know, when you get to a certain age, you're classed as old? Like, who ever said that? And where did that actually come from? I think it's really interesting because we put so much fear sometimes into the aging process and getting older, when actually it's actually quite a beautiful thing, because you grow and you develop and you kind of flourish in the environments that you create yourself. Like, they're all about what you've learned and how you've grown, and that comes with age. But what is age but time passing? That is all age is time passing, but time will always continue to pass. But who says that makes you older? Because you are only older in body, not in spirit or in energy or in mind or whatever it is you choose to believe. Now, I understand for those of you who maybe are not so far along the spiritual journey, you'll be like, Hannah, what the fuck are you talking about? But go with me. I'm trying to flow here. I'm trying to get into flow. Like, go with me. You know, if age didn't exist, if you couldn't put a number on where you are right now, does it really exist? It doesn't, does it? It only exists because someone said so many years ago, right, you've been alive this long, that makes you 1, that makes you 2, that makes you 27, that makes you 58, that makes you 103. You know, there is a beauty with youth, and then obviously we grow and our bodies grow, and we grow because of our experiences, but whether we're getting older is purely a mindset, because we are spiritual beings having a human experience. So our spirit does not change, it develops, but it does not change, it does not get older. It's like anything, it's like a fine wine or a cheese. It matures, doesn't it? But you would never say, oh, that's old cheese. It's matured cheese, or it's vintage, or it's... I've never picked up a cheese and it said old cheddar. I mean, I don't eat cheese, I'm a vegan, but still you get my drift, you know, I've never seen that. So I just find it interesting that we put so much kind of emphasis on age and a number. And I'm not saying this from a perfect point of view. I do it and I think, oh, well, actually, who put that number on me, and when was that number put on the people? So yeah, I hope that resonates with somebody. If it doesn't, well, just thought I would have a little bit of a riff there. I've got proper into this. I love having a little bit of a flow and doing this kind of weird, like, ooh, ooh. So I hope it works. If it doesn't, who cares? So yeah, hit subscribe, hit that notifications bell, and yeah, I'll put up a new video tomorrow. See you soon. Take care. Bye.